Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Those of you who are new will not know this. Those of you who aren't new will recognize that I've done a little bit of changes, a little bit of building to the base here. So what you'll notice immediately is that this supportive structure is underneath the scanning room now, and it is just a supportive structure. It's going to make sense in a minute. Also, I've put some observatories on either side here. The little bulbous down there, and a connector corridor in the center here. So now it all looks a little more symmetrical. Of course, we still have some work to do over this side, and that's what I'm about to do now. I have just noticed as well, as I swam out to show you this, this building is down / collapsed since we turned it off in the last episode. If you haven't seen the last episode, we met an amazing entity on this planet. So if you're only jumping in, go and catch up. There's a whole playlist that I made for you. Away you go. Start at episode 1 if you like, or jump in the middle wherever you like. Get a bit more of the story. But this is down. So that's good news. It has done what we hoped it would do, I think. And so we can progress more of the story today in the episode. But first, I want to do what I've been promising to do for a while now. Let me get up there first. By the way, I've done a lot more than just this. I was taken aback by what happened in the last episode, and so felt that we had kind of finished a chapter, so to speak, in the game. And so I took a little bit of time and I went hunting for resources and got a lot. I got a lot. I used this boy here, and I made myself more power cells. And I kept swapping them out and going out, and I'm filling her up. Big storage capacity in this, so that you can just get as much as you like with the prawn suit, drill as much as you want, and then bring it back here, and it really makes resource gathering much easier. So it allowed me to do some work inside the base as well. But here's the little garden is kind of coming along. I put some of our new plants in, and the lantern fruit and all that kind of stuff, and it glows at night. It's lovely. I'm not doing any more of that garden up here, but I will show you something in a minute that I have done. And the inside has completely changed. Stay tuned for that. We're going to put this, or elongate it. Is that the way to say? I suppose. And we're going to elongate this downwards, if at all possible. And wish me luck that it's going to stick. There we go. Multi-purpose rooms, one below the other. And the idea of this, if you don't remember, just stop biting me. There's little biters around here, and they like to nibble on parts of my anatomy. The idea of this is that, number one, I think maybe we can extend down our habitat that we have in here. We have an alien habitat in the top one, and it's growing my food, really, the Reginals at this point. And there's a snaggletooth guy in there. What's he called? A lava lizard, I believe. So I've been calling him Snagglepuss. He has big teeth. But we want to bring that downwards, if at all possible. I think you can go over multiple floors if these are one below the other. 1.2 now 45. Okay, I am thinking ahead, by the way. You'll be very proud of me. I did reinforcement to the hull above the waterline and some below the waterline. See these reinforcements here? I did a few of those as well. So we have lots of hull integrity to play with, so to speak, once we do this. Look at him. Dying for a taste of shin. Alright, do I have another one in me? I might run out of titanium here, but I think that might be far enough down. I don't think it's going to connect to the one below it. It's slightly off. But seeing as it'll dangle, I don't mind the dangle. I think that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll put a hatch here. And at the bottom, let me show you this. This is just a little, supposed to be a temporary thing.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
That's because I took the solar panel. I nicked the solar panel off this earlier. Yeah, this was just to produce water and salt in here, which it did quite well. No problem. How are you working if you don't have power? Anyway, I am deconstructing you now. So that's what I'm going to put on the very bottom floor of what I'm building right now, I think. So in here, I will steal this hatch as well. And then we'll put the hatch... put the hatch like here. I think. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so now we should be able to just remake our water filter in here. Like this. Easy, easy. Okay. And now we're connected to the base. We're using the main base's power as well. At the very top you can see power is of 6,000. It's hanging around at 5997, whatever power is being used. Okay, we can then work towards like putting windows and stuff into this, but let's see about the aquarium, because that's the thing I'm curious about, or the habitat, whatever you call it. I messed up. I was trying to deconstruct this and it won't let me. There's stuff inside and now I don't have enough for the hatch. I'll have to go get more titanium. Okay, I got that taken care of. Now let's take a look at this. So it's this bio that we want to continue downwards. Maybe... Ooh. If I put a stairs in, a ladder, it might let me build another one of these underneath and it might just connect automatically. I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to empty this and deconstruct it in order to do what I want to do, if I can do what I want to do. Let's try it this way first though. Maybe we'll get lucky. Problem is that these things take a lot of glass and where's my quartz? I'm starting to run low on quartz. Look, I have a bit of glass made, so that's handy. Actually, that's the making of one, but I need to go out and get more quartz for sure. Okay, so we'll take this alien containment, and I guess we'll just build it here. This is underneath the other one. Hope this doesn't destroy anything. Boom. Oh, it's connected. It just worked. I adore it. I think I lost some plants, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. And I guess maybe my hatch is still up here. Yeah, it is. Look, lad. Look at all the room you have. You should be happy out, wouldn't you? Is the planter... Yeah, the planter is empty. So I lost the plants that are on the bottom, but that's fine. We've got loads of plants, of which I will be showing you shortly. This is Snagglepuss. He's friendly. He's family or not, but he is. So all this, I'm going to continue that downwards, by the way, until we reach on top of the water filter room. And in that, I'm probably going to put another water filter, because it's always like, it just makes two at a time and it's quite slow. So I'll put at least one more, maybe two. I have to get the stuff for that though. I'm just making it this big to show off, by the way. So you don't think there's any big plan around this or anything. This is just to show off that if I wanted to feed like a battalion, I could. So now, let me show you. I tried to expand the octopus's garden. And I mean, I did. Look at this. This lad, by the way, has been here since last episode when we came up from the depths of, you know, where we were. They live down where the lava is. Look, he's smoking. And they latch onto your machines and they suck the battery life out. That's their little parasite guy. But he must have gotten up here on his own, or because there's a portal over there now. Anyway, he lives here now. He's been swimming around the front here. He's not causing any damage or anything, so... I don't know. We need a name for him. What does he look like? Don't answer that, to be honest. Right, so we have the octopus's garden, or just the garden, or whatever you would like to call it. It's very glowy. Trust me, I have tried to fix that. It's just... I put in too many creepy vines and they are all aglow, and look at it. Mind your eyes. Oh! I have to wear sunglasses under the water. And then I have all these lots of variety of plants and things like that. And that's all. It's just decorative. I really wish you could just plant in the soil, you know, or kind of use a hoe, and maybe I just want it to be Minecraft. But anyway, it is what it is. And you definitely see your base from a mile away. My battery's gone. But I have a replacement. Always prepared, always prepared. A little garden there as well, and we have another one up here which is a little bit different, and I have the blood kelp behind. And aside from, I think that one looks prettier, doesn't it? Probably all that creepy vine was too much, but this one looks good. Aside from all of that, we have like more plants than we could ever possibly need if for crafting. With the ones that are used in crafting, most of these aren't. But it's nice. It's something, isn't it? So there are the gardens. Let me show you what I have done inside and blow your mind. Now this is all before we go off on our big adventure in our Cyclops today, because we're going to be continuing. We have more story to do, so don't be getting impatient. Bear with me. I spent a lot of time doing this, so go ooh and ah and say ooh and ah in the comments. Alright? Ooh, ah. This room is not as impressive, but ooh. Okay. I put some plants in. I just put some plants in, and it looks better. This is just doing up the power room, so it looks like a pleasant power room. There you go. Just a few plants, the things that I found on the island again. This in here is a little nicer. Say it. Good, very good. Thank you. And we have a variety of plants in here. The melons. We have Chinese potatoes here. We have our lantern trees on both ends, and our bulbos, and this thing, a Ming plant that I found as well. I put in a little bit of seating too for the battalion that's coming, or whoever, visitors, or whoever finds this once I'm long dead. Who knows? And hanging plants, of course, as well, including little mushrooms and all sorts. I think it looks quite nice, doesn't it? And when the sun shines, there's a view. But it's not right now. Up here. Look at this. Told you I was busy. More seating. I've kind of made a restaurant. I don't really have a kitchen though, so I guess people are eating raw fish. I could cook. I could cure the fish. But I could have a restaurant here. There's no patrons though. That might be a problem. And the moon, it's your eye. Don't order pizza pie. It's fish. It's a fish restaurant only. Okay, well, in the fish. Look, we have a pet stalker. And a pet Gary. And they're having a great... And they don't eat each other. I checked. They just have fun in there. And it's lovely, isn't it? All peaceful and stuff. I suppose this is the kitchen. The closest to a kitchen I have. There's a coffee machine. And cupboards for things I don't have. And there you go. And a trash can, as they call it. Rubbish bin. Ooh, ah, and a vending machine as well. For when they want pizza and I only have fish. And they're like, I'll prefer a bag of crisps instead. Okay, in here, me bed. I have a bed. Let's use the bed. I have never used a bed in this game so far. This is the first time. You ready? Would you not take off the wetsuit? I'm sleeping in flippers. It worked. It passed the day, the night, even. Now it's morning. Am I rested? I've been up for 394 days in a row. Half delirious I was. Now I'm going to come back to my normal mind and realize that I'm stranded on an alien planet and panic. Although I probably won't panic because I have a nice base now. Look, there's another aquarium in here with all our friends. I got as many different types as I could. I don't know if I saw him before. He's just a swimming eyeball. Which is impressive. Would that happen, the evolutionary biologists amongst you, could that happen in life? Could that evolve? Just asking. Oh, lots more plants. This is a fungus, by the way. It looks like a flower, but it's actually a fungus. As is this. There's a lot of fungus on this planet for some reason. But they're not harmful. Table. I'd like to have things to put on table, but you're limited a little bit here. And then, like, the... I mean, it might be a streaming setup. It's supposed to be the captain's work area. But... it's also in the bedroom, so I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, that's it. We've made a base. I think once I finish off the column over here, that I can't see, there. Once that's complete, I think I might call this base completed. Barring, like, small little details that I might come across later on. But I'm eager to know what you think in the comments. Any of you who are still watching, make sure to go, ooh, ah, or, you know, oh, I wish you had done this, or here's a tip, do that, it's grand. You don't have to ooh and ah completely. Now, that's it, finished. Hardest part of that was the glass. Like I said, all that quartz. But I managed to find, actually I had a beacon out there with quartz marked, so I was able to get some big nodes, and it didn't take me too long. So there we go. This should be filled with these fellas now. Should I add more monsters? I suppose if I find more eggs, I'll add more in here, seeing as they don't harm each other. If we find some... I'd love to find... Do you know those glowing, like, face hugger looking guys that look like spiders, but they're quite ethereal? I wonder, can you get an egg of one of them? I'd love to have a couple of those in here. That'd be nice. Now, I think windows would be the next thing, but again, quartz. So as we go, I'll collect as much quartz as I can when I see it. And we'll put in windows. I can put in a few now. I have enough quartz for that, but I want to finish it out so this is an entirely glass structure. And I think I can do that with the amount of structural integrity that I have to spare. But for now, this is it. I'll put a couple of plants in the bottom to deck it out. Doesn't that... It looks cool, doesn't it? Spectacular. You can actually, when you're in it, I'm sure. Yeah, amazing, right? Just a tube full of fish to swim in. What a world. Everybody needs hobbies. Alright, well now with a bit of cured Reginald in my pockets, we can go on a bit of an adventure. We have another radio message waiting for us, and has been waiting for us for quite a while. If you're just catching up, we were trying to make sure that that thing there didn't shoot down somebody who wants to come and rescue us, which is triggered by radio messages. So we've been slow with the radio messages. Here we go. We might as well play the latest one. It's been a while.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again.
Aha!
We just picked up a massive debris field at your location.
Yeah, that'll be me.
I didn't know how bad.
My ship.
How many of you... I didn't know.
Just me, it seems.
We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out.
It's the exact one I was waiting for, isn't it?
What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
But are you coming or not? That wasn't clear. Little open mic at the bottom was like, I'm not sure about this. Fine. You can land. I have saved you. This thing will not shoot you down now. Are they coming? It doesn't seem like they're immediately landing on the planet, so I probably should go about my business until they contact me again. I'm guessing when they get close. Yeah?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So in the meantime, I want to do a couple of things with the new Cyclops. We only just got it. I managed to paint it up and make some new power cells for it that are stored inside, in case, because it goes through the power pretty quick. But we haven't done anything else with it. What do you think? Does it look good in the Australian green and gold? I'm happy with my color scheme either way. So now what I can do is, if you haven't seen this, we take the old prawn here and we nudge up to the belly, and I always miss, but if I get it just right, it brings you in. Thank you. All the lights are off. There you go. And can you not close the hatch? Thank you. And then we can turn on the lights in here. Hey, lovely. All right. How are we for power? Fully. I just changed the batteries. I would like to do something about that as well as many other things, because this whole ship can be upgraded in a number of ways. So let's take a look at what our options are. The depth module, first and foremost, of course we're going to want to do that, okay? So plasteel, fine, that should be easy enough. I think I have plenty of rubies left. No bother, let's pin that. An engine efficiency module, I think that definitely needs to go on the list, so that we're not running our batteries down as quickly at least. A shield generator. Let me check and see how many spaces we have for our upgrades, because if we only have a limited amount of space, is it 6? 6 total. Oh, that shows us our health and energy too. Okay. And I want to make note of these fire extinguishers. There's one up here, I think, as well, because the fact that they're there indicates to me that I'm going to need to use them eventually. Okay, so we have 8 options for 6 slots. They don't make it easy, do they? Sonar upgrade. Scans the terrain outside Cyclops, displays it on 3D. I don't know if I need that. There's cameras all around it. Kind of know the map. That might be number 1 that I give up. Maybe. Docking bay repair module. See, now that's handy. If it repairs the vehicles, that's handy. Fire suppression system, maybe. A decoy tube, you kind of want that, don't you? Thermal reactor module. Now this one interests me. Converts environmental heat energy into electrical power for use by the Cyclops. That could save us a lot, because there's thermal vents just below the base. If we go off that edge of the cliff and go down, there's thermal vents down there. We could charge up there, as well as other places, I suppose, around the map. But while we're parked at base, we can be charging. So I'm doing that for sure. So that's 3. Let's do... Shall we do the shield? Let's do the shield. The repair module. And the decoy tube. That's 6. Alright. Let me get on that. And we'll get her upgraded.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
That took a little bit of doing. They are some of the more complicated recipes in the game so far, which makes sense. This is late game stuff, I guess. So, I think I have everything. Hopefully nothing is doubled up so that I have one when I need two. Well, I guess we'll start from the start. Cyclops Depth Module Mark 1. I suppose I'm going to have to upgrade that as well. But we'll get started. So that's Mark 1. One down. Then the Efficiency Module. Yes, we wanted that. Let's get rid of that. And then we wanted this. So that's done. Get rid of that. Now the next thing is the temperature, the thermal reactor module, which takes kyanite. One of the few things in the game that take kyanite. She's going to be so upgraded when we're finished. Cyclops shield generator to save us from the predators. Hopefully. And that is done. The next thing is the docking bay repair module for the prawn. If it gets beat up while we're out, I suppose. That'll be handy. Is that what it does, or does it repair the Cyclops? Repairs vehicles docked with the Cyclops. So just the vehicle. Okay. Now, do we want that, or do we want the fire suppression system? Now that I think about it. Because we can already repair our prawn. The ingredients don't overlap. So I might as well get this. I can change it out later if I want. Okay, that is done. And the last thing is the decoy tube upgrade. So that we can decoy from the big fish following us. Let's pop them in. Just over here is our upgrades. So, okay, we'll start where we started. Well, let me bring this one with me because I think I can upgrade it if I have the resources already. So, engine efficiency. Now 300%. Thank you very much. Docking repair module. Okay, okay. Shields. Decoy tube. Thermal reactor module. That's my favorite one so far. And then let's go see if we have a Mark II available. I think we do in the upgrade module in the base. I got started at the top of the tube with Windows. To my surprise, like every panel will take a window. So that's going to take a decent amount of quartz, but it's going to look amazing when it's finished, I think. I probably want to put some in there too. So that it's all glassy. Yeah. I wish they'd do the corners. That you could put windows in the corners like that. But anyway, I don't suppose they're going to start upgrading the game at this late point. Actually, I don't know if you're aware, but they're working on a sequel. There was a... I never know when I'm at the top of that thing. There was a DLC, Sub-Zero, which, you know, maybe we might touch on. I'm not saying we will, but maybe. But that was a DLC. Everybody treated it as if it was the sequel, though, because it's a full game in and of itself. What was I doing in here? I was looking... Oh, yes, the mark. This thing. Don't you love micro? Cyclops Depth Module Mark II. Plasteel and nickel ore. Do I have enough nickel ore? Do you know what I don't have is enough titanium? And I had tons of it. So I'm going to have to go out and get more titanium. And let's see about the nickel, because that's harder to get. There's titanium everywhere. 4. Let's just check. 4, huh? And I need 3. There's the next one. Cyclops Depth Module doesn't take nickel. So I might get away with the nickel. And it's Mark 3, and that's the end of it. So that's prawn suit. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. I just need to go and get more titanium. I finished what I was saying. Yeah, so the Sub-Zero version of this, the DLC, was a whole game in and of itself. People enjoyed it very much. I've played it a little bit, but not to completion, I think. So maybe we'll touch on that. But there is a sequel, a Subnautica 2, due to come out at some stage this year, I think. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's this year. So that'll be exciting. Okay, job done. We can have a titanium ingot made, which will allow us to make a plasteel ingot. And I've got my 3 kyanite in my inventory, so we should be able to do the upgrade immediately. Why not? What am I missing? Mark 2. Wait a second. Oh, this is... Oh, okay. It wasn't the kyanite I needed, it was the nickel I needed for the Mark 1. And that is... here, yes? Yes. Just enough. I was lucky. So, this is Mark 2. Then I have my kyanite and I need 1 more plasteel ingot, which is fine. I think I got enough. I got plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The problem now, oh, cross your fingers, is do I have enough lithium? Oh, barely. Because it takes 2 and I have 3. You never have enough of anything. I gather so many resources in this game, and I still regularly run out. Look at the storage room I built, and well, I wouldn't say I fill it up, but I make a dent in filling it up fairly regularly, and then I just go on a crafting spree, and before you know it, it's all gone. I suppose such is the nature of crafting games. That is Mark 3, and that is the last depth module upgrade for the Cyclops. Let's insert it into the upgrade slots. And, oh, by the way, made the effort to put a little single bed in here and a relaxing aquarium for when I am stressed out driving this thing around. I can come in and look at the fish with their huge pointy eyeballs. Last upgrade, in she goes, 1700 meters. That's probably deeper than we can ever get this machine down, because to get that low, you kind of have to go in small holes, and this thing is not made for small hole going, you know? But that's it, she's upgraded. Aside from, I gotta make 5 of these decoys. That's fine, I should be able to do that without too much effort. Jelly ray egg discovered. Now, is that what I think it is? Because I don't know if you'll have seen it. I'll probably do, in editing, I'll do a little montage where collecting all the stuff is pretty quick. In that, I stopped and picked up a couple of different eggs in the hopes that I might be able to get one of those glowing rays. Speaking of glowing, what is going on in here? Lighting effects, lads. So, is it in here? Because yes it is, look at I picked up 2 eggs. I didn't know which might be which or might be what. So I put 1 in here and I put 1 in the containment area upstairs. We have one of the little laddines. So I know which egg it was too. It looked like a spacecraft. And the other one looked like one of the alien eggs from Alien. So I know which one to get again. Maybe we can breed up some of these fellers and have a few of them, because I like them. Look at them spinning around. Majestic. I don't know what the other feller is though. He's in here somewhere. So he's not a stalker. He's not a Gary. Maybe he won't. This might be overcrowded. So is the egg still in here? I don't even see it. Anybody know if the egg just decomposes if it can't hatch because of overcrowding, or do they eat it or something like that? Because there doesn't seem to be an egg unless I'm missing it. And there doesn't seem to be a different fish either, unless I'm missing it. So I think that was a waste of an egg. Shame. Okay, never mind. Onwards. Because while I was out, of course, we received another message on the radio, and I'm wondering if this is our rescue. Are they going to come in to orbit and not get shot and rescue us? Let's find out.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached.
Ah,
We're way
no.
past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight
Ah,
up.
you're dead.
We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Is that a little pessimistic?
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I don't hold out a lot of hope for survivors anymore. Every single time we've gotten a message that they've been deader than a dead dingo. Where? It said location. Oh, there it is. It's way down. Oh, it's way down. It said 500 meters. CTOU's life pod sunk 500 meters before she abandoned it. Why is it? Oh, it's the distance across plus the distance down. Okay, fine. Alright, shall we go find CTOU's life pod? And, of course, her very much alive body.
Engine powering up.
And off we go. She's a bit clunky, but magnificent. I'm not fully aware of the length of the tail, so I tend to bash it off of things. Cliffs, fish, myself, anything. So, old CTOU's life pod is down there. So, away we go. Not that far away, really. Looks like we're in the blood kelp zone for this. Not sure what that means. Is that the sonar signal for where I'm supposed to be going? I mean, it's right there. Now, I think I need to switch to cameras. Make sure that I don't bash into stuff. It's getting close quarters down here. I'm not sure if the plants are a problem. Probably not. Creature attack. Uh-oh. What do I do? Shield. And cameras. Where is he? Other cameras. Liars. There's no creature. There's no creature. Oh, there's no creature. There's no creature. Creature attack. Boo hiss. Turn that off. 69% power. It eats the power. That shield. Oh. So you gotta use that sparingly. Are we right on top of this thing? Back up a little bit. Drop down. I'm so sure I'm gonna crash. Maybe it probably doesn't matter that much if you crash a little bit. It's just a little bit crash. A little bit of a crash never hurt anyone. Oh, there's a little bit of a crash. It's grand. It'll buff out. We're 100 meters or so away. Let's take a little look with the cameras. Nothing there. Oh, there's a crab having a go, mate. You think you're hard? Is that all? Just headbutted it and then ran off. Oh, he's coming back for more. There's nothing I can do. Oh, it's the lights. Turn the lights off. Go away. Shh. Everybody be very quiet and he won't know we're here. It's like having Jehovah's Witnesses at the door. He's just gonna bob outside and wait for me to come out. As soon as I do. Tentacles. Tentacles in my ribs. Get a good close-up view that we don't usually get of him, though. Look at him. He's pincy claws, and he's dangly mouth bits, and he's many eyes, and we learned this is the stomach, not the brain. Stomach. Big stomach, no brain. Alright, we better get on with things. Seeing as he's out there, I'm going to take... Oh, lordy, he's done his thing. Right, well, doesn't matter, I'm not going anywhere. We turn these off, maybe he'll be disinterested. I'll leave the internal lights off as well. So if I come down here, let me do this so that you can see. And I open the hatch. I'm going to go into the prawn, because I'm not going out there on my own with that lad. Looking to poke me with his pokey bits. You hear him? Click, 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 click. I nearly dropped on top of it. Wasn't that good piloting? Is he coming after me? I will drill you. Oh, he's gone off. Got bored. Alright, let's have a look and see what there is to find in this. Well, look, there's a hole in the side of it. Who would have expected? There's a hole in the side. we have this, which is going to be something we have already. Cyclops Depth Module Mark 1. Sure, we've already... I'll have the titanium though, please. Okay. And a PDA and nothing else, I expect. Yeah, Grant. Okay, let's listen to our PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Chief Technical Officer, use voice log. Let's see what she has to say.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
Is that it? Well, they had a plan at least. This guy is attacking my prawn suit. He doesn't realize I'm not in it. Turn the light off. He's enthusiastic, isn't he? So they had a plan to rescue themselves. Okay, maybe we'll find out how they did later on. There's so much quartz around here. I should grab as much as I can before we head back to base. Ah, there's the new radio message. Just popped in the right hand corner there. Let me fill this up with quartz. Oh, I still have ion cubes in here. I was afraid to let those go because it's handy to have them with you, or I found it handy to have them with you anytime that I needed one. It was there, but I guess I'm finished with that now because it was mostly portals that required them. I think I've done all the portals. I'll have the ruby while I'm here too. So let's pop back and see what the radio message says, shall we? Now, as we're coming up to home, I'll just see where the cliff starts and I'll go down rather than up because we have this thermal energy upgrade. I want to see if it works. Can we charge this monstrosity down at the bottom? That's the base there. There's the cliff. So there should be some thermal vents just below us. Okay, it's not exactly just below us. It is 500 meters down. But it is just outside the base. So here is a thermal vent. And this is... Is that the back? That's the back. No, this is the back. This is the back. So this is the front. Okay. And I'm directly over one now. So if I just lower down, get as close as I can. Oh, hear that little click sound? I have a funny feeling. We're at 68%. Complaining that we're going to crash. 69, it's going up, it's working. I wonder how long it takes to get to 70. Give us an indication of how long it takes to charge fully. Not quick. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We'll take it, right? This is kind of spectacular from below, isn't it? I've never seen that from that angle. This is actually connected to the floor. One of very few things in this world that is connected to the floor. All the islands float as far as I can see. This one doesn't. Well, that worked a treat. It's fully charged up now, and we'll take some of our spoils that we got while out, make some glass and finish off some of those windows. Still not quite there. We have everything under the waterline still to window up, which I will do because I think I have the structural integrity to manage it, and then I think it'll be done. I got this side done though, and everything above the water here is done as well. So it's looking pretty much as basey as it is going to get. Look, you can see the fish swimming around inside the tube that is in the water, within the water, and amazing. I like it. I think we've done well here. And this is a nice base to look at your base from, if I say base anymore. You know what I mean? It's a nice platform because you can sit above the water slightly. Very good, very good. Okay, I think it's time we listen to our next radio message. After a nice meal of bulbo. Nom nom nom. Okay, what is your message, oh wondrous Radio 1?
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed.
What?
Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Sounded like you had a sinus infection, mate. You can get a little spray for that. What was that? Is that supposed to, maybe that indicates the warpers are after me, but I've done all that already. Okay, so that wasn't a very helpful radio message. We have to wait for our next one. I'll go about doing me business and collecting more quartz in the meantime, and then jump back in when you've got something to see. Must try not to run into the reefbacks as I'm out and about. Remember I said that there was that little parasite guy who was swimming around outside the base? But he was fine, he wasn't hurting anybody. I'd leave him alone. I was asking for names. I guess I better go out and wipe the windshield. Get off. Oh, there's our radio message. Just come in on the right hand side there. So once I've filled up here, we'll head straight back. I probably should have built a radio in the Cyclops. That'd be a smart idea, wouldn't it? So we're back at base. It's the middle of the night. And he's hitched a ride back. I didn't even see him till I was nearly home. I stabbed him. Thoroughly. Doesn't seem to bother him. I don't know how much. I've just charged up down the bottom there. I don't know how much he's stealing. Maybe it's alright. I should just leave him with a little bit of battery juice. He can be a mascot on the dashboard. That's what I'm telling myself now, till he annoys me. Radio message time. Are we ready? Are we steady? Ah, another one of these. What's that supposed to mean? Did somebody just swear at me in alienese? I found that rather rude. And time wasting. Why? I tell you what I'm going to do is actually put my money where my mouth is and build a radio, I think, on the Cyclops. So I can be out and about and collecting things and then just get me a message if I need it. So how much is a radio? Anybody know? There they are. A titanium and a copper, sure, why wouldn't you? I've also decided to put a full fabricator in here. Because there is a fabricator down the hall there, but that's just for the upgrades. For the Cyclops, so this is just your general fabricator. It works fine in here. I guess it might suck a lot of energy if I was to use it, but in emergencies, it's there. Also, I didn't realize, this is fully buildable, this area. I could have put a double bed here and be nice and comfortable. Although my little single is nice and cozy. I wish I had more pictures to put up. Make it homely. I didn't come across a lot of pictures and posters. Maybe I just wasn't looking very hard. There's probably loads more on the Aurora that I missed. Anyway, I think the radio should go in here, right? You want to be able to... Anybody who remembers landlines? You want to be able to get to the phone before they hang up. So there you go. Oh, and it just gave us... We can use it. Our new message has come true. That's not just because I put the radio in, is it? Let's see.
Aurora survivors, this is trading ship Sunbeam.
It's the Sunbeam.
We've tracked your distress signal, but your ships left a substantial debris field up in orbit.
Yeah?
Can't attempt a landing. We're gonna have to head home.
What?
We'll send our data to Altera as soon as we can. Hold on in there. Sunbeam out.
What does that mean? I went to the rounds of the world, making sure that your face wouldn't be shot off. And now you're making me regret it? Did they just leave me? Where's the gun gone? There it is. What am I supposed to do now? Is it wait? Did they say like wait? Oh, we're going to send our information to Altera. They didn't say like we'll be back in a fortnight. A debris field. How much debris could there possibly be in the orbit of a planet to stop you slipping through? I would see it from here. Excuses, ridiculousness. I'm calling bull twizzle. Absolute. I'm fed up with that now. I'm reporting them to HR when I get back. And get back home, I suppose I must. So, I do have an alternative, don't I? Now that orbital defense system is down for anybody who might want to come and rescue me, or not, as the case may be, it is also down for me. Go ahead, Bitey. I'm trying to think. Where's the... it's all the way over there. Hang on. Right, so I must take this into my own hands now, I suppose. Because it doesn't sound like they're coming anytime soon, if at all. And we were given the Neptune escape rocket. Titanium ingots, computer... surely that's not all it takes. That's just for a launch platform. Alright, well I suppose we can do this much. Yeah? Let's put down a launch platform. So I'm not sure how much this is going to cost overall, because I'm guessing the launch platform is just the start of it. Maybe we should have been working on this all along. But anyway, I have the ingredients for the launch platform. We'll see how much a rocket might cost. It's probably more than I have, right? Alrighty, one launch platform. Away with you. Drones. Oh, it's quite... It's sizable, isn't it? I like how they can just make anything out of whatever you give them. We need things like this. I wonder will AI bring us that far? Some drones and a bit of AI and some technology. Actually, the technology to actually do this would be... the power supply would be massive. Would be more than we generate on the Earth. Completely right now. Anyway, that as an aside, we have a giant platform on which to build a rocket. It's nice and flat, I suppose. I was thinking, why couldn't we build a rocket there? Before I put a base in the way, of course. But you do need a big flat surface, I suppose. Okay, we have a terminal here, so what's this say? Neptune gantry. We're building it piece by piece. I see. And a Neptune gantry costs some plasteel ingot, a copper wire, and some lubricant. And that's before we even start the ship. Well, let's build the gantry, I say. And as the sun comes back up over our platform here, I used some of that night to finish off our windows. Can you see them from here? I probably could give you a better look than that. And under the water, you also can't see them from here. I'll show you later on. I finished them off though, so I think that's what you'd call a completed base. Let me turn off this notification thing that we've got, the visualization, you know, this, turn that off. That's my quartz one. Turn that one off and turn that one off so that we can just see it. Oh, the bubble bug. Bubble bug. Bubble bug. There you go. Life pod's fine. There you go. Now. I kind of need a better vantage point. Maybe standing on top of the Cyclops might be better. Let's make this gantry first so that I know what I have to do next. And then I'm not going back and forth too much. Okay, got everything I need. One gantry. Oh, we got music and everything. Kind of. That's a lot of building. Are you telling me that with one plasteel ingot, a bit of copper wire and some lubricant, you've built that? And all the effort I had to go into building this, which is not much bigger. Bullschwizzle. Are they finished yet? No, they're coming back. Right, they're finished. Which means I should have a new recipe. Neptune boosters. Neptune is the name of the ship, is it? Oh, we've run into our first issue. Nickel ore. I don't have any nickel ore left. Okay. We have to go hunting. See, there it is from the Cyclops. Grand, and here it is underwater. Now don't say I didn't show you. Do we like that it dangles? Should that have legs? I think I like the dangle. It has one leg, which is a bit derpy. I didn't notice that before. Anyway, I'm proud of that. A glass tower. I think it looks good. I made most of the things out of glass because I could. Because we made the decision early on to make the base on land, it allowed us to do that. I don't think you could have so much glass, so many windows in your base if you were underwater. Like, a lot more of it would have to be reinforced structure, I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's how it feels to me. Alright, we need to go hunting nickel. I have to say, I accidentally chose what I think is probably one of the better base locations in the game. I'm sure there are others that people favorite, but everything I want is there, and I'm glad I built above water for this playthrough. It's really been an interesting experience, and also, like, accidentally allows you access to things like lithium within the mountain there, stuff that I would have found hard to find otherwise, early game at least. And then you've got things like the thermal vents, right at the front of the base there. Just you have to go down for it, but allows me to charge this monstrosity, which otherwise would be a huge pain. And just around this side of the island is the big hole that I've been using to get down to the underground river. So that's very convenient. It's just all around. It's a good spot. If you're playing through yourself, consider it. You can still build underwater. It doesn't have to be on the island, but it's not a bad space. There are a couple of leviathans close-ish, but I've managed to avoid them for the most part. I think you will too. Speaking of leviathans. Hello, buddy. It's been a while since I saw you. I have to go down here. You just have to leave me alone. He's coming back for another bite. Let's do one of these. And that should help. And I'll just keep lowering myself down because I want to get down to the opening to the underground river. Hopefully he'll lose interest shortly. 84%. Look how quickly it eats the power having the shield on. That's a bit ridiculous. Has he gone? Perhaps he's gone. I do have spare power cells, thankfully, in the hold. He's still roaring. Oh, I'm stuck. He's still attacking me. This is no good. Do you know what we're going to do? Oh, we've got hull damage. This could be bad. This could be really bad. But I have thought ahead. I guess I gotta get out in my swimsuit. He's over there. I think he might have given up. They're usually famous last words, aren't they? I think it's true though. I think he might have given up. I've managed to navigate my way like directly over the hole where I wanted to go down. So I just need to fix the hull here. I'm guessing, yeah, see there's literal holes in the hull. I can fix those so long as he doesn't come back. He's right there. Speaking of lithium, Nice big lump there. I feel like I've patched everything up now. This fella's having a nibble, but other than that, I think we're good. Okay, the health bar is all the way up. I think we're fine. We survived. That's our first Cyclops Reaper attack. And now I can get my nickel ore. Too easy. Might as well pick up a few other bits and pieces while I'm down here. Finally back at the base, safe and sound in one piece, no more Reaper holes. And we're ready to go with the Neptune boosters. Construct. Real techno music for the booster building. Little bit quicker, lads. I'm in a rush to get off this planet now. I've been here too long. I've got that weird wrinkly skin happening that happens on your fingers and your toes, but like all over my body. You done? We're done. We're done. And what is next? Next is the fuel reserve. Okay. Oh, ion power cells. I suppose I should have guessed I would need some of those. So they'll probably eat up some of my normal power cells plus ion cubes, right? And stuff. And I do have enough kyanite, thankfully. I did get more when I was down below, but I had a decent stash anyway. I am prepared. Excellent stuff. Let's go gather all those. This is the thing about being prepared. Thinking ahead. You'll have to go and get some things, of course. Always, you'll run out of some stuff. But you'll have most of it in your big storage. So the ion power cells take 2 ion batteries. And an ion battery is just an ion cube, gold and silver. Couple of rubbers. That's easy. Doesn't even use up my power cells. Great stuff. Okay, I've got everything I need now for this fuel reserve. Let's go. Looks like they're done. And by the look of it, it's going to be done in thirds. So the last bit should be a command module at the top. If it's like Earth spaceships. Neptune cockpit. We need a Cyclops shield generator. That's a weird one. I guess we can put one of those together. Another plasteel ingot. Enamel glass. And computer chip. I think I have the makings of all of that. And that might be the last bit of this ship. And having made the Cyclops shield generator aboard the Cyclops herself, this should be the last of it. If the nose cone is the last bit, let's find out.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Yeah, it is. We have a way to get home. Screw you, Sunbeam. Those guys were useless. All that effort, I suppose I did maybe potentially save an entire planet worth of ecosystems in the effort to save them as well. Oh, look, I can do the whole colouring. Right, give me a second. Right, and I've gone, of course, with the Aussie colours. Is that base the right kind of... Yeah, there you go. I think that's it. And then we have a rocket name. Click to edit. We shall call it... Europe. Not after the continent, but after the 1980s hair metal band. Because this thing is going to deliver us our final countdown. I can use this little elevator thing here to go up the gantry. Now don't panic, we're not going just yet. Oh, this is very high up. Interesting view of the aurora over there though. Right, so we can get back down using that. Grand. Let's have a little look-see inside first. Oh, it's so fancy. There's storage. To be honest, I don't know how much storage I'm going to need. I don't think there's any more game after you take off. Auxiliary power unit. So this is all throw the switches, get ready to go, I guess. So I'm not ready yet. Communications array. Whatever this is. Open here. But I cannot. Yeah. Hydraulic systems. So these are... I have to pull all those to get ready to go, I guess. And then the cockpit up here. Just have a little look. Oh, look at the energy flowing. It's all very impressive. And the moon. And the top. Oh, and the other moon. Moon 1 and Moon 2. And my captain's chair. I'm so accomplished. Are you proud of me, everybody? Look at what we've done together. Okay, and this tells you this is ready, and none of them are ready as yet. This is my little avoid the moon on the way up kind of panel and stuff. Boot up primary CPU, that's a thing to do. Oh, to prepare the time capsule. Oh, yes, of course. People make time capsules. This is how they do it. What should we put in the time capsule? Oh, I'm going to have to think about that. Activate life support system. So all of these are just, let's take off all the stuff when we're ready to go. And I think we are nearly ready to go. I just need to figure this out first. Look at that for a view. That's our way home, right there. I like that it took our colour scheme, our Aussie colours. I don't like that it didn't translate onto the gantry and the holder legs. Nonetheless, we'll be leaving those behind. So we're representing with our colours as we go skyward, which we shall shortly. I think I've chosen what I want to put in the time capsule. But before that, I suppose we better say goodbye to our base and to our world. We've had a lot of fun here, haven't we? Through painstaking searching and resource gathering, over time we've managed to build up a pretty giant base, really. Moving backwards through the story, started by seeking out the cure to the bacterial infection we found with ourselves, and then managed to fail to get rescued, and now hopefully rescue ourselves. Collecting the plants and making our little gardens, or collecting the animals and making our little aquariums so that our friends could be inside with us in our base was all part of the fun, and I enjoyed every minute of finding these guys and learning about them. I overdid the power maybe, a little bit. I definitely overdid the storage, but I'm proud of the base that we ended up with in the end. And we got all our vehicles, including giant Cyclops. I think I tickled the belly of all the Leviathan class creatures. And then of course, we met the Empress herself, who in the end gave her own life to save her little ones, who we released into the ocean so that they may go forth and vomit goodness and save the rest of the animals. And thank you to all of you who have come along the journey. I hope you've enjoyed it and had a bit of fun. I hope you enjoyed the longer form videos and the conversational kind of style and the way that we did this. I will be putting together a compilation video, I think, of these videos, and something a little more bite-sized but still kind of movie length as a whole thing. And I hope you pop back to enjoy that and reminisce on what we've done here. Also, don't forget Microcosm, my main YouTube channel, which is there for all your Minecraft Microcosm needs. It's a little more high-paced than this, still fairly laid back, but I think you'll enjoy it if you enjoyed any of this, because it's just good fun over there, whether you like Minecraft or not. Good fun. We're doing a lot of new stuff, and I'll have new things coming up on that channel and this channel coming up soon as well. I hope that you'll join me there. So for one last time, we'll take a final look at the burning hulk of the Aurora that we survived, and the island that we called home for so long, base that took so much gathering and resource putting together to make, And of course, our huge Cyclops, as well as our other vehicles. We leave them all behind to go skyward and hopefully make our way home. Come on back for those other videos that are going to be coming up shortly. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. And I will see you next time. Slán go fóill.
Auxiliary power unit online. Communications systems array active. Pressurizing hydraulics. Capsule ready. Primary computer systems active. Life support systems online. All systems are go for liftoff. Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettisoned. Caution, approaching orbital debris field. Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver. Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.